you're now fired, and like they were like, oh, can I get another chance? And like I gave him another chance, but I said, okay, this is your final chance. If it's anything like too loud or too inappropriate, I will have to fire you. And he was like, all right, guys, welcome aboard. Like that's what he said. Like,
Oh.
yeah, it was two boys who I was talking to, and then by the end, like they also told me like for their sister they told me to tell like people or they told me to use the mic and tell them, hey Chelsea, get off the phone or whatever. But instead I said, hey Chelsea, your brother says, or your three brothers think you're awesome. And then the girl was like, "Oh my God, that made my day." And then the guys were like, "Oh my God, no, don't tell her that." They were just so adorable. It was so cute. It was so
Oh.
cute.
I can
Yeah, it was
definitely see you
my.
having fun with that.
Oh yeah, they were a little. They were like my three bodyguards today. They were my three bodyguards, dude. I told them, okay guys, I am leaving the station. I need you guys to protect the station until I come back. They were dude. I don't. These guys were locked in, bro. They were locked in. They were protecting my station like no other, dude. Like they were cool. They were fucking dope. Dude, I love that. It was my second time commentating. I was nervous. So, the mom was
Hmm.
like, "Oh, dude, you're doing a great job. Like, oh my God, you're like I would not have expected this to be a second commentary." So I was like, like that compliment like went such a long way. So it was good. It was very
Oh.
good. Yeah, cause
Yeah.
I guess from coaching, like I kind of got used to like talking a lot and like
Hmm.
also just talking in general, right? So I wasn't too nervous about that. It's just like the facts and like what I have to say like
Hmm.
specifically. But I think I got the voice for it, right? Like I have like a kind of like a voice.
Hmm.
But the thing is, yeah, like the facts and stuff, like I don't know shit, right? So I need to learn it. But once I
Hmm.
learn it, like I'll be like totally fine and like it'll be fun, Because I feel like I have like a good like voice for it and like
Hmm.
personality for it. It's just like I don't have the information right now, which is why it's kind of scary. But other
Hmm.
than that, it was fun. It was like a lot of the family. I was like, okay, guys, you're my emotional like support for today, because my coworkers are in the front. They just left me to the fire, to the wolves. But yeah, it was so much fun, so much fun today.
I'm glad that you like it, boy. I'm really glad that
Oh
you like
yeah.
it, boy.
And
Oh.
every day I'm getting around like 12K steps too. Like it's like a lot
Oh.
of like I basically I walk to work and I walk back to work too. It's like a 27-minute walk.
Hmm.
And I'm all on my feet the whole time. But the one thing is I need to drink more water so that I don't get too tired by the end.
Hmm.
But other than that, it is great. And plus, right now it's chill because most of the time in the morning I get to watch like a training video and something, and I
Hmm.
usually like take my time with it so that it kind of drags on. And
Yeah.
then after I like come shadow someone like in the ride along, so I just
Hmm.
watch someone do it. So yeah, this week has been like super chill, but as the week goes, like once I get my own like little, once
Hmm.
I have to do it on my own and stuff, like I'm a little nervous, right? Because then I have to exert a lot of energy and stuff like that, so I need to drink more water and stuff. But yeah, I'm a little nervous for that. Just 'cause like I don't know how tired I'm gonna be and stuff. Like right
Hmm.
now I have like somewhat energy, but hopefully, the one thing I'm trying to do is like make sure I eat enough. Like I think if
Hmm.
I don't eat enough, like my energy just goes away. Like it's
Hmm.
just like if I like once I eat, like I'm okay. But I guess like that's also like an important thing. Like I gotta make sure I got
Yeah,
enough
of
carbs
course.
in me.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
always important.
but yeah, like my plan is like as soon as I'm done with like whatever like at the work, right? Like we're going to be running like a session. Like we're
Hmm.
planning
Okay.
for the weekends and whenever I'm off. But I also plan to play like whenever I'm also like
Hmm.
like come back from work and it hasn't been too like tiring of a day.
Hmm.
So hopefully again like we will get to play more than twice. Well, during my days off, we'll play like like 2 sessions a day.
Oh, okay.
Uh, yeah, we'll definitely make up the 4 sessions a week, like in
Hmm.
those 2 days. But any other extra session, like I will make sure, like if I'm not too tired or whatever,
Hmm.
then that's when I'll let you know, hey man, I'm good for today. Like we'll meet at like whatever time.
Oh, almost
By the way,
500.
oh, very nice. Okay, by the way, oh yeah, I saw those clips, by the way, dude. Those clips are exactly what I want, bro. Exactly what I want, to a T. So I'm
Thank you.
very, very, very proud of you for being able to do that. It's been a long journey for movement-wise.
Oh
Keep
yeah.
working at it. Keep working at it. Like that. Like it's important that you stay at it. But I am very, very, very proud of you. Like that Horizon movement just tells me that you're not gonna get off Horizon, and that I don't even want you off Horizon, even if like whatever, right? Like
Oh, okay.
mostly now it's like it's not gonna be about your movement. It's gonna be about your game sense, and game sense can be fixed relatively, right? Like I feel like again VOD reviews and stuff like that. So we'll be fine on that regard. Like I'm not gonna take you off Horizon. Definitely want you on Horizon, especially with that movement. Exactly what I want, right? That is, like, again, that's what I need, you know? That's that spirit that, like, Horizon needs to be a good Horizon player, and you have it. Good. Keep working at it. Keep mustering up. Like, again, like, if you're able to do that, naturally, like, instinct, like, every time, that is going to be huge. That's going to be a huge up. Third thing, so, now, with Sunny, I don't know how much he's told you, but I told him to tell you like the full like truth or whatever, and I know you guys talked yesterday. But just to reiterate what I think Sunny is feeling, he will play August, like he is free August, but in September there is a good chance he might not play like even
Yeah,
whatsoever.
he told me
So
that.
yeah, so like, you know, like he's not really sure. There is a good chance that he definitely just won't. So like, you know, just expect him. Like even in August, like there's probably a good chance that he might just quit like right out. Especially if I tell you, especially like how I told you before, right? Like if he's not pred, if he's like platinum and you're pred, he's definitely not gonna want to play. So that
Yeah.
motivation is already like, you know, it's already so little. Like even though he might say like, yeah man, I'm down for the grind or whatever, it could be like, you know, just letting you know that, you know, it's not like the biggest of motivation. Unless he gets pred himself, like he won't be, or pred, or even like diamond, like very close to pred, like he won't really be motivated. So just make sure you're aware of that. Like, you know, if he's
I
like
am.
if he's slacking a little bit, if he's slacking a little bit, like you're probably not gonna have Sunny for the rest of the season. And even after like August ends, like you're probably not gonna have Sunny. It'll be a miracle if Sunny wants to play like after September, and I don't expect that he will. But just, you know, letting you know, just so you're aware. So most likely, you know, after August, you will have to. Like sort it out, and you're kind of thrown into the wolves, right? No Sunny, like you won't have me as much, not as much as August anyways. And yeah, it'll be a little bit more difficult, but I do expect, okay, so this is what I told Sunny. I am expecting season 18 to be more closer towards season 17 than anything we have, like, you know, like season 16 and before. So again, it should be mostly still about playtime, so I wouldn't worry too much about getting pred itself, like the difficulty in it. As long as you could play, probably, like that's what I'm still expecting. But then again, it could all like change, and you know, like me making fun of them now, like maybe they might wisen the fuck up and like, you know, do stuff that's actually needed. But who knows? We honestly don't know. Like even with the changes, I am still very skeptical of how it's gonna be. Like I think it's gonna be somewhat similar to season 17 without, you know, so many master shitters, but I'm expecting it to be on the same like ballpark in terms of ease of getting pred. But yeah, if it's anything like season 16 or below, you are, you know, like once September hits, you're gonna be in for a rough time. Especially, so, you know, I would say try your best to find as many, like, you know, as many, like, friends as you can in August with Sunny, because, again, that'll be your biggest advantage. Hopefully, Life can still play. I'm not sure if he can, but
Oh, okay.
we'll see if Life can play. If not, we will either be playing Yumi Sunny, which is still a go, or it'll be, I mean, again, Sunny did say that, you know, he's down to play and stuff. And whenever Sunny wants to play, like, I'll just make sure to, well, weekends are gonna be our best bet, like, still, so it's gonna, Especially like Saturday, like we might even do like a whole
Hmm.
3 sessions. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay. So we do
just
then
because
a little
Sunny.
bit more sessions instead of playing with live that you pay. Or what?
No, so with life, like we're going to do 2 sessions, right? Just because I think
Ah,
life will be a
okay.
little bit more free. But
Ah,
Sunny,
okay.
since he's 6 hours behind me,
So we were still playing with live.
it depends. I have no idea how life's
Hmm.
little schedule is looking, but we will see. We will see.
Okay.
If
Okay.
not, then there's a good chance Ort might play, but
Oh,
again, I'm
okay.
not too sure. I'm not too sure just because like Pred circles have been like a little bit iffy with next season. Not a lot of people that I know are playing. But
Oh,
again,
why is
there's a
that,
lot.
boy?
Well, a lot of people have like given up after the season or like are taking
Wow.
breaks. Yeah, this
Yeah,
has
this
been
season
hard.
was very difficult for people going for Pred. I can definitely see. I also told that to Sunny, but I think the good thing is that it maybe makes it easier also because definitely not everybody that was
Not
going for Pred this season will go for Pred next season.
not difficult in the sense that you actually have to be good, but difficult in the sense that you had to play like 24/7 a day.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. They're
and
drained, I feel
they're
like.
drained. Yeah, exactly. But who knows? Spreads might. Well, like people not in my circle might come back like
Hmm.
next. Like
Hmm.
I mean, they're already probably like playing and stuff this season, but like people just in my circle have like stopped playing just because again like they've been playing for a while.
Hmm.
So it just depends. I might be able to get one of my buddies from like an old friend. I might see like if he's
Yeah,
down to just
sure.
play. He
Try.
is Pred and he's like a very nice guy. I'll ask him if
Sure.
he's interested in that. But yeah, let you know. I'll keep you updated. I'll just hit him up
Sure.
and see if he's down, or I'll hit up. Actually, not Pepe. I was just gonna say Pepe, but a little trolly.
Is
But
he?
I'll try to hit. Yeah, Pepe's a bit trolly. But yeah, I will. Yeah, I will try to. I mean, maybe if I could get Pepe, I'll ask for Pepe, or maybe my other buddy Ram. He's also a good pred. A more recent pred
Hmm?
too. So, like, I'll ask them. I'll see like how it goes. Most likely it might be Rem. I do trust
Hmm?
him. He's a good guy. He's like a very cool dude, chill. And yeah. So that's like the vibes for next
Hmm?
season. Um, yeah. So yeah, like if there is a point where we don't get to play as much, we will
Hmm?
again. I will introduce like something in September and October to like make it up.
No worries,
But
that's
we
all
should
good.
be able to be good, especially in August. Like since I'm going to be a little bit more busy too. Like
Hmm?
it just depends on like life and how he's like
Hmm?
feeling and stuff. So we'll see, we'll see. And yeah, it also depends on Sunny and what he's up to.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. That's also a big thing. I mean, kind of. I also talked to Sunny for a long time. And after that, we also did a long session. So he's definitely like he definitely says it's a lot of fun to play with me and stuff, and
yeah,
he likes it. So yeah, I think for August, like it sounds like we should be good. He said he wants to get me to Pret at least before he leaves, so that I have it easier with teammates, and I really appreciate him saying that. But at
yeah,
the same time, I told him there's always no pressure. He can always just openly tell me how he feels, and yeah, I mean, if he don't want to play at a certain point, then it is what it is, right? I also told him that for after August, where he said it's probably that he takes a break, and I told him that's probably a good idea if he feels that way. But
yeah.
if he like wants to play or he changes his mind, because oftentimes we kind of see
Change our
something,
mind. Yeah,
yeah, always see something as the bad thing, but in the end
yeah,
we're just, maybe there's a belief in the background, or we're scared of something or something.
yeah. I
That's also
agree.
what I
I
told
agree.
him. A little bit more like, I told him like, I don't know, he asked a lot of questions. I told him like for half an hour or something, because I'm also in that field, right? I also like tell people in that field and work with people in that field as a coach. So I know that, and yeah, I told him that, and I told him like, hey, just have a look at it, and yeah, and like generally do the right thing for you. And if you ever have questions or something, we play anyways. Just ask. I'm there, no problem. And
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, I will definitely see how it goes. But I think when I reach Pred, it will be easier to find teammates on the same level.
Yeah, see, now the one thing is, once you do reach Pred, that's all like good and stuff, right? But you only have a
Hmm.
short window to like really trial and error people. Because guess what, right? Like once you reach
Yeah,
Pred or like
exactly.
which is which is, you know, the hard part about being on PlayStation, right? Because you can't keep it forever without it, you
Hmm.
know, without it taken away. You're gonna have to gain some points and stuff. But again, we have no idea what the rank system's gonna be like. For all
Hmm.
we know, you just have to play the game and you'll keep red, like kind of thing. Like we just don't know. We just don't know.
Yeah, we
It
need
could
to
be,
adjust on the way.
yeah. Okay, come up here.
Okay.
We're going to use flatline only. I noticed that you've been practicing the vault, but we won't be going over the vault today.
Yeah, I just warmed up with both
Okay, no
because we
worries.
were talking for some time. Just wanted to use the time, my boy.
Yeah. Gonna put friendly fire. Ready? Three,
Mm-hmm.
2, 1, go.
Oh, damn. You're definitely already warmed up without shooting.
3, 2, 1, go. I told you, right? 10 minutes before you came, I was practicing.
Ah, okay.
This is what I expect from you, like from now on. 10 minutes
Yeah,
before practice. 3, 2, 1, go.
I will do that,
I want to
boy.
see that dedication.
Sure, boy.
3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, go. Three, two, one, go. Oh my god, that was fast.
Yeah, that was basically every one clip so far.
3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, go. See, like, I feel like now I'm like adjusting again, right? So there is a
Hmm.
bit of an adjustment period. 3, 2, 1, go. Part of the reason why we do this, right, is because we
Hmm.
want to just, like, see the improvements from day one to now.
Hmm.
3, 2, 1, go. Nuts.
Yeah, totally different. Totally different. You're so much more consistent with it.
3, 2, 1, go. Now, the thing is, like, for me, it's like getting back into, like, a
Hmm.
loose shoe, right? It's because, like, I have done this so much.
Hmm.
But for you, this will still be, like, practice as well, like, as, like, you know, fitting into, like, a shoe again. Like, it's a little bit of both. Like, you also do
Yeah.
have to practice to work up to this again. But, again, by the time we finish this Pred run, like, it'll, like, you'll always have that little, like, you'll be super strong. And what, even if once you, like, get washed, like, you'll still like fit in, like no matter
Hmm.
what. 3, 2, 1, go. Like same goes for Sunny. Like
Yeah. That's the
even though
cool
he's like
thing.
washed, like you could still see like you know he used to
Hmm.
be
The
good before.
potential. The
3, 2, 1,
potential.
go. Yeah.
You can definitely see the difference, yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Just make sure your strafe is something you could get used to, right? Like here's the one thing I will tell you is like by the time like we do this, like I will adjust to your strafe. If your strafe is not something that helps you get your shots off, it won't matter. Whatever you do. Just like a quick FYI, right? Like what I'm trying to say is like if you try to like do like focus on your strafe for the for the for the sake of focusing for the sake, like it won't help. Focus on making sure your shots are good and that you're strafing with your shots. Like it's like what I mean by that is like you strafe to make sure you could hit.
Yeah, yeah, focus on the
Three,
aim.
two, one, go.
Like you said before, yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm always doing that, boy. I'm always trying that. I think the biggest thing for me is
3, 2, 1,
just
go.
controlling the recoil. Because when you got off once, and especially like the recoil pulls to the right, for example, and you strafe to the left, it's still hard for me to like get to the left then with you, and stay on target.
3, 2, 1, go.
I feel like that's the biggest thing for me right now.
You will learn. Switch.
That sounds good, boy.
Three, two, one, go. Oh, nice shots.
Thank you, boy. Yeah, it was easier because you didn't strafe as wide.
3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, go. Three, two, one, go. Okay, we don't talk about that.
We better don't.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god.
What in the middle?
3, 2, 1, kill. Yeah, my left side is definitely my weaker side.
Yeah, same for me, boy.
3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, go.
How do you keep the recoil pattern in mind while you track, boy?
Well, tracking again, like I said, should be mostly with your movement and a little bit if you have to adjust.
You
Three,
basically
two, one,
just
go.
drawn down the recoil and then you at the same time track with your feet, kind of.
Yeah, but it's also like it's a hard thing to really like talk about. But yeah, essentially like I am still doing the recoil while I'm also tracking you, but I'm adjusting. So if I need to like, like I'm adjusting like the recoil based on like where you're at too. So again, for the beginning part, if I have to, go all the way down and to the right and you're to the left, right? Like I make sure I get to you first and then I do down and to the right. That's the most important thing is that first shot, and then after it's easy because it's all the way to the left. So if you go a little bit to the right, I don't have to move as much to the right. I just have to do just a little bit and you'll like, you'll kind of pull it towards. But again, it kind of depends. Like, it's one of those things where you just kind of have to learn. The more you do it, you will understand, like, the little nuances. Like, you do need to focus on the recoil, yes, while you're also tracking. It's important, it is imperative that you focus on the recoil. Otherwise, you will not hit your shots from this distance.
For me, I
Ready?
just always like focus on. I never focus on like consciously on the recoil. You know,
You
I
need to
couldn't
focus
even.
consciously on the recoil. Otherwise,
Uh,
you're not gonna get results.
I couldn't
That is
even.
just every time I have like, every time I'm messing up, I always tell myself, okay, focus on the recoil, focus on the recoil.
Okay.
Because you're not clipping someone without like knowing like fully of what you're doing of the recoil. You're just not. From this range, you're not. Tracking will
Hmm.
not mean shit. You don't have a 30-30, like you're
Uh,
not, like it does not matter. If you're using a flatline from this range, you need to be focused on that recoil. That recoil is what's gonna fuck you up.
Let me quickly look the pattern up. I'm already on it. Okay.
You should know the pattern. It's down and to the right, left, down and to the right again, then down and to the left. You should also have a
Uh,
picture
yeah,
from
yeah,
one
yeah,
from.
yeah, yeah. I have one from you. Down and
And
to the
again,
right.
this is what
Yeah.
you should be focusing on over here.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I focus on recoil there, but for me it's more of a subconscious thing, you know, and I kind of look at the pattern and then I draw it back in the other direction. But I never think in my head at the same time, okay, now down and to the right and stuff. But I will try to start that, boy. Definitely.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, go. Three, two, one, go. Be mindful of your strafing.
Mm.
3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, go. Okay, we both had like really bad shots, initial shots. Three, two, one, go.
Mm,
And
yeah,
those initial shots are what matter.
I definitely see the
Okay, I
why.
did like 200 on you, like initial, and then I missed
Hmm.
like a whole lot. Three, two, one, go. Actually, my first couple of shots missed, but again, it's that recoil. It's the reason why I could
Hmm.
hit you for consistent 150s or 200s.
Hmm.
Three, two, one, go. Okay, that I knew I fucked up the recoil. I just did not go left. Three,
Hmm.
two, one, go.
Yeah, it's left, right, left, right. I need to keep
It's
that in
not
mind.
left, right, left, right.
Yeah, kind of like left, down, right.
No, it's down and to the right, left,
Ah.
down and to the right, then down and to the left. If you said left, right, you have like that is not the recoil.
Do you mean like the recoil, or do you mean like the what you
What
need
you need
to
to
put
do to
in? Ah,
control
okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
I
I
meant the
never talk about
recoil.
the recoil.
Ah, okay.
Three, two, one, go. No point in talking about the recoil, right? You need to talk about how to control it.
Yeah. I need to definitely
Either
look
way,
at
you
that
should never say
picture.
left, right. Yeah. Three, two, one, go.
Yeah, I definitely need to look at that picture after this one.
Three, two, one, go. And I can send you the video too. I'll send you the video.
Yeah,
You
boy.
could take a picture on your phone.
Yeah, yeah, I had one, but it's a
Three,
couple
two, one,
months
go.
ago. I don't know
Yeah,
if I
you
can
won't
find
be able
it
to find
again.
it. Not too early. Three, two, one, go. And again, by shooting early, it's harder for you. Increase your own
Yeah,
clip.
yeah.
Three, two, one, go. Because of that little trajectory, you don't know where
Hmm.
they'll always go.
If you miss your
Oh,
first bullet, it's already like very hard, yeah.
three, two, one, go. Well, if you miss your first bullet and your recoil's not good, yeah, it's very hard. Like, when I say that, I mean, like, your
Hmm.
initial recoil, because, like, you could, again, miss your first
Hmm.
bullet and they could just, like, go into it, you know?
Hmm.
Three, two, one, go. Like, it happened when I got that 200 on you, like, I missed the first bullet, absolutely.
Hmm.
like maybe even miss the first like 3 bullets. 3, 2, 1, go. But then the other bullets all like helped out. Again, insane like recoil right there, right? Like I hit you for 150 stacking, and then it, missed 1 bullet, and tracked you. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
Here, I'm gonna send you the video before I forget. Don't
Yeah,
look
well,
at it now
that.
because we're doing our thing.
Yeah,
But
sure.
we will be done in 10 minutes anyways.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
YouTube before I forget.
I will definitely
Again,
take a
we'll be
picture and then look at it. And when we do it next time, I can then focus more. That I like till then have the recoil more like in mind, that I can when I
Yeah.
warm up just think about it consciously, like this is the pattern and stuff. Because I haven't done that for a while. It's just
Oh yeah.
came kind of naturally by now,
Yeah,
what
I
I.
understand. And then again, once that pressure is up, you don't know what you're kind of doing, right? Like that recoil is not gonna come very subconsciously. Like it really doesn't. You do have to put emphasis on it. So I'm just sending you
Hmm.
everything that I need to send you.
Okay, yeah, do that.
I mean the SMGs you
Hmm.
don't need to care too much unless we
Hmm.
do slide outs in long range, which we will do like someday.
Hmm.
Okay, those are the only things you need. Before.
I mean, for me, it never is like the pressure is up and I can't do it. But when you start strafing and we do this exercise, it's harder for me because I never like consciously focused on the pattern and now I need to track and focus on the pattern. And you can then adjust because you kind of know, okay, now I need to go to
Well,
the right and stuff, and I can. And I feel like that is a huge
again,
difference.
what I said before, right? Like use your movement to match the movement of your opponent. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
You don't want to try and track them while doing the recoil, while
Hmm.
doing all the things that you need to do. You need to focus on your movement on them, right? And plus, remember, recoil smoothing, right? The longer you
Hmm.
strafe, the easier it is for you to do something. So if you feel like you just want to strafe one way, you could abuse the fact that there's recoil smoothing plus the fact that you know you're going to go right and then adjust for that. Like, you could micro adjust if you feel like they're not going to move as much. Again, there's a couple like techniques that you could use to your
Yeah.
advantage when it comes to all of this.
That's what I meant,
Recoil
boy.
smoothing, yeah.
That's what I meant. Like that you kind of know, and then you adjust for it. Yeah, because you know the pattern. That was what I meant. Like you adjust with your strafe, and you adjust with overall how you like in the moment how you kind of track with the gun. Even if you don't track as much and you mainly track with your feet, but however you track, you kind of adjust for it, right? With
Yeah,
like, because you know.
yeah, not only that, but every time I do my first shot, I
Hmm.
always like, that first recoil control, like it is supposed to be like the best, like you
Hmm.
need it to be the best recoil control ever.
Hmm.
Like that first like down and to the right, you want it to be the best. On the 301, that load down, you need it to be the best. Like whatever that
Hmm.
first initial like, like that first initial shot plus like the recoil trajectory, you need to also nail too.
Hmm.
So it's not just target acquisition, it's also that first like trajectory that you
Hmm.
also need to nail, just, get into the target and then also doing that full recoil kind of thing. Because
Hmm.
again, that will set precedent to like the rest of like your shootout.
Yeah, I definitely see that. I
And then
definitely
plus
see
this,
that.
because by that time, like after the first one, it gets infinitely harder because now you do need to track for strafing, now you do need to
Hmm.
remember the rest of the pattern. Now you need to, you need to do a lot of things, so it gets harder.
Hmm.
But the easiest is like always in the beginning. So again, the beginning is what you really need to emphasize.
Hmm.
With the trajectory of that recoil, so again, for the plow line, it's down and to the right,
Hmm.
right? So not only do you need to make sure you get your target acquisition right, but you also need to make sure you get that down into the right part right too.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely. It's good that we do this, boy, and it's good that we talk about this,
Make
definitely.
sure you save this gameplay, like save all the commentary and everything.
Yeah, I'm
Or you
streaming
could
right now,
always
boy. It's
Okay,
all on the
perfect.
stream.
Yeah, perfect. You could go back to it whenever.
Yeah, whenever I should need it, I definitely go back to it, boy. I will also try to
Say
focus on the like pattern.
title, yeah, go into your YouTube and title this flatline, recoil, whatever, like whatever you needed to say,
I don't
so
know
you
if I
could always go
can.
back to it.
I will do it afterwards,
You
boy.
could edit it, yeah, you could edit it in your on your laptop or PC. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, boy.
Okay, three more.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Also have a question after that for you.
Yeah, that was focus right there.
No problem.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god, that bot. Hold on, let me.
Yeah. Just wanted to say, it's really fucking up your auto aim.
3, 2, 1, go. Just kept highlighting. Okay, what was your question?
I just wanted to ask, what do you think, like, what's the best thing to, like, find good teammates? I mean, I know we talked about it with the Discord and stuff, but how to find the right teammates, like, in a sense of when I'm pred and I'm starting to look for teammates, or like
Okay,
I'm
I will
short to
tell you.
pred.
Okay, I will tell you.
What should I look out for in what criteria can I see if there's potential in a very short time, so that I can either call it or play with them more?
Okay, first here is like my criteria, what I always look for when it comes to pred. First, are they chill? Like that is also important. Like if you don't really vibe with them, it's already like a lost cause. You don't want to just play with someone just because like, they're good or whatever. That's gonna already like again, these are your teammates. These are the people that you're going to be playing with a lot, potentially and preferably. Right, because again, team chemistry is not built overnight, right? So you want to play with these people a lot. So yeah, make sure that they're chill, right? That you vibe with them, that you could get along with them, that you like them, right? You don't have to
Yeah.
always like play. You should not play with people that you don't like. You don't always have to like everyone too, right? So if you feel like there's a voice in your head that's saying, okay, I don't really like this person, you should probably not play with them. That's already like the rule number one, right? That's the
Okay.
most important one that I think like that's gonna help. The second thing is, do they do the same things that you do? This is the most important thing that you could do other than them being chill. Do they do the same thing? Do they think the same way you do? Do they push the same way you do? Do they have the same mentality? Okay, we should push this. Okay, we should do this. Or are they more passive? Are they like, okay guys, we shouldn't fight this, or okay, and sometimes people could have like an off day and they just don't want to like, they could be like, okay, I don't want to really fight this. But generally, are they like, are they aggressive, right? Or are they like, and again, you could assess like, on a way that you play. Like, is it similar to the way you play? Are they aggressive but also playing smart, right? Are they like, are they like a killer? Like, do they, do they do stuff that I think is cool, Like, for instance, are they flashy with their movement? Do you think they have good game sense? Those are things that are important to see. When you die, you need to look at these things and be like, okay, is this guy, like, does he have potential? Did we just have bad games, or was the team chemistry just, off, or, like, do you just say, okay, I can't really vibe with these people? That's the second thing that I always look for is like, are they similar to the way I play? Are they with me when I play with them, right? These are important things. If they're not good teammates either, like even if they're super chill, they're probably not going to be like the best for you. The third thing is like, availability is important too, because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, like you can't always play with everyone, right? And sometimes like, you gotta think like, do they, like you also have to think about this, like do they really want pred, right? Like are they grinding for it? Are they itching for it as much as you are, right? So you gotta attest to like, that and stuff. And these are the three things that made me like find all the friends that I did find, right? Like every time I played with someone, I always see if if I vibe with them. Second thing is like if we do vibe, like do they play the same way I do, right? even if it's similar, like even if they're a little bit more passive, can they even help me out? You know, like can
Hmm.
they do stuff, you know, for me? And if they can, then I fucking love them. Third thing is like, you know, are they available? Do they want to go for pred? Do they
Hmm.
even care, right? Like it should be, you know, you shouldn't waste your time with people
Hmm.
who are just gonna quit or whatever, right?
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, these are
And
the three criteria.
how was your
They're not
quote
easy.
with that boy? Like, how would you say, like, of how many people, what's the percentage of how many Preds you met till you've, like, felt like, not like, wow, this is a perfect match, but like, wow, we can do points together and this is working, kind of. What do you
Well, I'll
think?
tell you this, me and Ian, when I first met him, Ian
Hmm?
being like my duo in season 6 and 9, I just loved his vibes. I fucking
Uh,
loved his vibes. He was there with me sometimes, but not
hmm?
always. You know, the games didn't go as well, I remember, but I was like, dude, I fucking love this guy. Like, he's chill.
Uh,
So from there, and I knew, you know, like he was pretty good. Like he always, like, you know, he was with me. He like we did stuff together. We
hmm?
communicated. That's important. We communicated together, right? That
Hmm?
was like the most important things to me. So I asked him, let's play again. And again, after that, like he wanted to go for Pred, so I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. And again, from there, like they don't have to be perfect in the way they play. To
Hmm?
see the potential is what you asked me, right? So you want to see
Hmm?
the
Yeah, yeah,
potential. To
yeah.
see the potential, that's what you need. Are they communicative? Do they play in a similar way that you play, right? Do they do the same things that you do, kind of, right? Like, are they
Hmm?
like somewhat helpful? That's what you need to look for. Again, same thing with the end. Iojek, I remember, like, again, I fucking love playing with him because I thought it
Hmm?
was funny, and he was like, you know, like, he's pretty aggressive. He's
Hmm?
with me, right? Like, I don't care if he, like, goes down or whatever. Like,
Hmm?
if he wasn't as good as me, right? Like, on season 12, like, that's the way I play with Iojek. I'm like, okay,
Hmm?
dude, I fucking vibe with you. Same with Life, right? Like, again,
Hmm?
Life I didn't play with as much in season 9,
Hmm?
but in season 12, I played with him a lot just because he's so fucking chill. Again, that's
Hmm?
my biggest criteria. And he was fucking phenomenal. He was a fucking phenomenal player. So again, I played
Hmm?
with them, right? That's just the way it goes. Like Life,
Okay.
Hijack, Ian,
Okay.
lots of other people. Like, you know, me and Ian, we had a really like
Hmm?
bad third as in like, we felt like he really couldn't think on his own without
Hmm?
me. You know, that was kind of rough, right? So we let him go for like another third. We trialed him out, right? Like,
Hmm?
and you know, after a while, like, you know, you don't always get like a lot of people, so you kind of have to stick with some people sometimes, even if they might not be the best fit. And for
Hmm?
me, with this third, like this particular third, I didn't always like vibe with him. Like sometimes I could,
Hmm?
but sometimes I just found him to be annoying, and that's okay, right?
Hmm?
You're not gonna find every person that you play with,
Okay.
like, you know, like super totally thing.
Hmm?
But yeah, for season 9, like that's what happened, and you know, at the end, like I just stopped playing with that. I'm like, okay, I
Hmm?
can't take this anymore. And plus, I didn't think he was as good. It's just we were strapped for people. Right, so
Okay.
sometimes that might happen. You might have to, like, if you have a really good duo,
Hmm?
like I did with Ian, like, again, you could kind of get away with
Hmm?
not having the bestest of third, who, like, vibes with you on that personal level. But sometimes that's just the way it goes. But yeah, for a
Hmm?
duo, it is important that you find, like, somewhat of a good duo who vibes and meshes well with you and could also
Hmm?
do shit. Because otherwise you know, you have to look for two people, right? So it's a trouble.
Yeah.
Do your best to find a duo. Like I know for August you'll have Sunny, which is great, but you still, you know, try to find a third that meshes well with you, right?
Hmm? Oh yeah, that's a
And,
good idea that I leverage
and
that time with Sunny. Yeah.
exactly, exactly. So you need to find a third who could mesh well with
Hmm.
you, and by that time, hopefully they'll be your duo, you know. Or if you
Hmm.
play with multiple people, you could form a whole team, you know, and you
Hmm.
guys all played with each other. Again, that's
Oh,
like
that
the way
would be
I would go about
awesome.
it. Yeah, so that's
Hmm.
the way I went about it, right? It's
That.
like I just meshed with like a couple people, and then we formed a team. And yeah, like me and Ian, again, that's the way we did it. You know, it was just us two, and then we just found whoever, like, you know, we just picked up whoever. Sometimes we really liked a third, but
Hmm.
then they couldn't always play, right? So availability is important, you know, they can't always play. And it kind of sucks sometimes, you know, so you have to like,
Hmm.
like make sure you could hit up a lot of different people if their availability is not good, but you mesh well with them, and they're a good fucking player.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you really want Pred, right? Like back in then, like I didn't always mesh with them, but they were a good fucking player. Like
Hmm.
they were good. They could get shit done, you know? Like you can mesh with them somewhat, but you know, you might not be able to vibe with them on a personal level kind of thing, right?
Hmm.
Like you can vibe with them as a player, like I don't know if that makes sense. Like, you know, you kind of respect them as a player, but not maybe not so much as a person kind of thing, but
Yeah, yeah, I know
again,
what you
sometimes,
mean.
yeah. Yeah.
I
So again,
definitely
it
got
just
that,
depends. Like
guys.
With Ian, I
Hmm.
respected the fuck out of him as a player and a person. So that
Hmm.
again, I got super lucky with that. But again, it's because I took a chance, and again,
Hmm.
he took a chance, right? And I was like, okay, this guy's fucking fun to play with. Like he was super chill. You know, he was with me. Like you know, like I was Masters in season 5, and I was like, fuck it, let's do it, dude. Like that was fun.
Hmm.
Like let's do that again. You know, so again,
Yeah.
that's the way I would go about it.
I will definitely do that, boy. I will definitely try to, yeah, play with Sunny in the beginning, and yeah, then from there, while we play, leverage that and try to find teammates. Also tell them that, and then I really hope, yeah, that I can hopefully get some good teammates from that because I know it's important, and that's definitely the one point that makes me the most nervous, boy. It's not. I mean, I
Yeah,
know I
exactly.
still have to work on like yeah mechanics and especially game sense, especially
Yeah,
game sense, and but I know I can do that, especially with you. I'm not
exactly,
too worried
exactly,
about that.
exactly,
I mean,
exactly.
the chances that I fuck up there are there, but it's little, very little.
I
But
told
on the
Sunny
other side, the
I
teammate
told
part.
Sunny the same thing. Yeah, I
Hmm.
told Sunny the same thing. I'm not worried about game sense wise. I think that's the only thing we have really left. I'm
Hmm.
not worried about that at all. But the only thing I'm worried about is if the season is anything like season 16 or prior, then I'm worried
Hmm.
that, you know, not having the right teammates will affect your ped runs. Like it will. It will be difficult. It will be very difficult. And
Yeah.
that's not something you could easily remedy, right? Like you can't,
Exactly.
right? So,
That's also how I feel because that's like I can't really even right now I did like a game for example today 2k 7k 7 kills already like early on and I thought like hey this could be a 20 bomb 4k rank game and I had two teammates that weren't that good but I just carried them through no problem and then at some point there came a full three stack pret team and yeah I had no chance alone I
I will
mean
tell you this. In the Discord, since you're masters right now and you have never been pred, you don't have the pred role. So most of the time, preds are not going to take a chance on you. Preds are going to ignore you.
yeah.
That's just the reality of the situation, especially if the next season is hard. They definitely
Hmm.
won't take a chance on you. So you really should leverage like Sunny to the best you can. You need to tell
Oh,
him to
yeah.
use
Thank you for
Discord.
telling
You
me.
tell him to like use his pred roll, right? Because
Hmm.
that's what he has. Even though it's an Xbox pred roll, like again, I'm telling you the way people think and the way like a lot of
Hmm.
people do
Thank
things.
you.
Not trying to be cynical, but again, like
No, I like it a
you fight.
lot. I like it a lot
Yeah,
that you're so open and stuff. That's very good, boy.
yeah, and again, like even with Sunny, like he'll get flack for being Xbox, right? But a
Hmm.
lot of people will give Xbox Preds like more chances than they would PlayStation Masters,
Hmm.
just because by the virtue of being Pred versus Masters, even though
Hmm.
they could be like the same thing for all I care, because again, PlayStation has way more players.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's here nor there. But again, like I've seen some Xbox Preds that are absolutely should absolutely just be Masters, but
Hmm.
again, that's just the way it rolls. But yeah, again, like just letting like leverage Sunny as best you can. Tell him to use the Discord. Tell him to get the
Yeah,
teammates.
I told him
Yeah,
to get. I sent him the link, and yeah, I told him to get us stats in there so that we can leverage the Discord. I will definitely talk about it again with him now, in the sense not just of him, but also in the sense that I can after that go on easier when he really decides to like bail out and stuff. And yeah,
yeah. 100% is an ego thing. 100% is an ego thing. So just
mm.
just to let you know.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, it's for sure it's like that. I mean, there's like not that much people that are proud, right? So
Mhm.
that's just by the virtue of things. It's
If you
just
want,
normal. Hmm?
um, like if you had trouble with like like whatever,
Hmm.
I could always give you like my Paralogize account and say you like you could say that
Oh,
you
thank
got
you.
pred, just for the pred
Hmm.
roll. But just to let you know, people will see through the bullshit if you can't back it up with the skill and stuff like that,
Exactly.
right? Right. So this is like a last resort kind of thing. If you're really
Yeah.
struggling for teammates and you want the opportunity, I could give you my Paralogist account. No one has seen like the Paralogist account and
Hmm.
stuff, and I could also leave the server too. That way, like they don't see my alt account being in there. But yeah, so you could. I never like again. I never sent the screenshot of that account,
Hmm.
which got pred in I think season 14. So it should be, it should be good to, I mean, way more than season 17. But
Hmm.
yeah, it should be more, like you should be able to get a pred roll, no problem with that.
Thank you, boy. That means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Thank you for trying. Like, thank you for, yeah, for helping me so much. Even with the movement. Keep in mind, you always pushed me there. I mean, it
Yeah.
not always was easy to understand what you said, especially with witness strafe and stuff in the beginning, but I'm very grateful. And you should not be proud just for, like, proud on me. You should also be proud on yourself that you made it this far, boy.
Thank you, boy. The next step is definitely the flatline. That
Yes,
is the
boy.
next hurdle.
That will be our next hurdle.
I'm not sure what other hurdles we'll have after this, but
We will
we'll get there when
see.
we get there. Yeah.
Especially with next season, a lot seems to change. Like with they want to do something to SMG strafe speeds. I heard from
Yeah, you
Sunny.
might have to, again, sometimes shotguns could be the new, like,
Mm,
really good gun. Sometimes the alternate. By the way, if alternator is gonna have disruptor rounds, like, there's a good chance
oh,
alternator could be meta. So again, we might learn the alternator.
yeah.
Like again, it just depends. It just really depends.
When they
Um,
changed the strafe speed and alternator, is alternator pistol? No, it's also a
no,
SMG,
it's
right?
something. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Although the
sad.
speed shouldn't matter as much
Hmm.
because, um, I mean, like it'll make you easier to hit, yes, but and you can't be in the open as much
Hmm.
anymore with like an SMG just because it's a little bit more dumb. But it
Yeah.
won't be like it won't be. I don't think it's gonna be on par with assault rifle. It's
Oh,
just like
okay.
yeah, that will never happen. There still needs to be a difference, but
I hope
yeah,
so.
it's still gonna be pretty quick. Just not as quick. So yeah, you'll get
Hmm.
hit a lot more and stuff like that. But again, SMGs may not be meta, or maybe it could be
Hmm.
shotguns, depending on how it goes. Like we might practice shotguns a little bit more. I think they're trying to like really push like a shotgun meta.
Or
So we'll see.
pistols. Like pistol meta and stuff, maybe. Like RE and stuff. Could also happen, you know?
Maybe. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
Unless like they buff the wingman or some shit, because the
Uh,
P20 isn't gonna be meta.
no, that's not
And
gonna happen. Not
and
how it is now.
yeah, and maybe the re could be meta if it gets disruptor rounds, and
Hmm.
also like, because it also does have a pretty fast race speed, and it's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
like a
what I'm
mini R9.
thinking.
Yeah, it's
Because
like a
when the
mini
strafe
R9.
speed changes a lot and you're in front with on someone with R9 and the strafe speed is slow, you just get one clip by the nature of it if you're in the open.
Yeah, so
It's,
yeah, who knows?
yeah, we'll
Um,
see. We'll adjust on the way.
yeah. And yeah, I mean the Re is pretty good right now, so maybe you're on to something, right? It could be the new meta with hammer points and or alternator or like disruptor rounds, whatever they do on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Maybe.
but yeah, we'll see. Like
Yeah.
maybe like since you do play Horizon, maybe you might want to go Re, like that would be
Hmm.
like especially with windmill strafing, like a shotgun would be a good idea. Definitely, you need something that could spray, right? So you want to
Yeah.
use that windmill spray. So again, Re could be a potentially a really good idea depending
Hmm.
on the nerf.
Yeah, we'll look at
But yeah,
it. We'll look at it as it comes, definitely, boy. But other than
and
that, yeah.
also the Re does have recoil, and I will show you the recoil and stuff like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
also know the
depending on
recoil. I also know the recoil. It's just down, like it's just like in a 45-degree angle. I think to the Left or right down? I think you need to push to the left in the 45-degree angle. I practiced it for quite some time. I just have the pattern down 100% in my mind right now, but it should just be done 45 degree to the left.
Yeah, something. I'm actually not too sure anymore. But okay, man, that is gonna be the end. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go to sleep and go get ready for bed for
yeah,
tomorrow and
that's
everything.
better.
But yeah, I will again. We will do a session, definitely Monday and Tuesday, just 'cause I'm
Okay.
off on both of those days. Uh, Tuesday, I know you have a little something, but maybe
Hmm.
once you come back or if you're free, we could do something on Tuesday, but definitely Monday. Okay?
Yeah, yeah. Also, I said not Tuesday, Thursday, Thursday it was. So we're good for Tuesday.
Oh, okay, then we're good for Tuesday. And Tuesday is also like the update, right? So we'll test out a couple things,
Yeah,
chill a little bit. So
that
yeah,
sounds
Tuesday we'll
good.
have like our little day,
Yeah, that
to just
sounds
chill
good.
and see how everything is. And
Yeah,
yeah,
then we can adjust and really plan like the rest. I mean, we
exactly.
planned like 90% of it, just the things that change.
Exactly, and I do want to play Rev. I want to see how he is. I will get that heirloom. I will
Oh,
get that heirloom.
damn.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay,
get that
yeah.
recolor, man. I am so ready to play. I am so ready to main Rev. I am so
Damn.
ready.
Yeah, I saw what they did to him, kind of a little bit only so far, but yeah, I'm very excited on how this will turn out, and I think it would be a good legend for you, like
Oh
what
yeah,
I've already seen so far.
oh yeah. He's an actual assassin now. Go figure. He used to be known as the pussy character in my mind, and now he's like the
Hmm.
cool assassin, just like the lore.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool,
Yeah.
boy. I'm really
Uh,
excited on how this all goes.
Oh yeah. Okay, boy. I am
Okay.
going to turn off my
Hmm.
PS4. Sorry, PS5. Good night, man. I will see you Monday, Tuesday.
Okay. And
Bye
don't forget,
bye.
boy, you got this with the new job,
You're
okay?
my
I'm very
boy.
sure.
No, no, but don't forget, you're my boy. Okay, good night, good night, good night,
Good
good night.
night,
You're my
boy.
boy.
It's not that kind of ride. Here, pals. Plotting a landing's one of my specialities. Hold on to your kilts, darlings. Let's go, sir. Me and you are heading that way. Bouncing over this way. First blood. Who'd have thought a blood sport would be so bloody?
On the lookout from
And there's an evac tower here.
The ring isn't far.
I'm out of
Extended
shotgun ammo.
heavy mag here. Level 2. Extended heavy mag here. Level 3. Ring's near, darlings, and we've got a whole 45 seconds of free time. And so ends the champion's reign. Got some materials for us.
Using grapple.
Got to do some crafting, dears.
I need shotgun ammo.
Attention, delivering care package.
Open supply bin. Whoops a daisy. Sniper ammo. Shotgun ammo here.
Supplies coming in.
I've got an Evo shield here. It's cool. Level 2.
Care package over there.
Fly on a zip line.
I spotted an enemy. Let's go that way.
Care package over there.
Optics here. Close range.
Zip line over there.
Ammo more. I'm crafting.
There's battery here. Got some materials for us. Let's head in that direction, darlings.
We.
Attention, there is a new kill leader.
There's a new kill leader. I need shotgun ammo. Let's go.
Let's head in that direction, darling. I can. moving over here. I'm close, and I only got 35 seconds.
I killed an enemy.
Extended light mag here. Level 3.
I need an extended heavy mag.
Aye, we could put that to good use.
Get ready. Let's move this way.
Mind yourselves, dears. Another squad's been there.
The ring's closed. 10 seconds.
The ring's closing, and we ain't in it. So unless one of us is packing sunscreen, I'd suggest we move.
Contact with hostile.
Numpty in our orbit. Spotted what we saw. Pause.
Over here. I'm in trouble.
Open fire on the
Let's
enemy.
go here.
There's a numpty over there. Spam bots are shooting at me.
I'm in trouble.
Outside our orbit.
I see an
Reloading. Whole enemy squad has been forcibly expired.
I see an opponent.
We're in the top half. Couldn't have done it without you, pals.
Let's go this way.
Let's shift our orbits that way.
Beginning ring countdown.
Next ring's a bit of a march, dearies. Shall we get a move on?
Attention. Delivering.
Setting new traditions to watch there.
Recharging shield.
Just popping up my shield. Look, it's raining replicator.
Enemy over
Watch
there.
out, darlings. Baddie nearby. Another squad's popping their heads in.
I'm in trouble.
Making contact with enemy.
Recharging their shields. Fancy a full rescue.
Grappling.
Putting down a fence. Fence them in. I'm fencing.
Oh, let's attack you, shall we?
That enemy shield is broken. Grenade.
look to get a mite troublesome. Time to cut the power.
This is your champion.
I'm Jumpmaster. I say fasten your seatbelts, but it's not that kind of ride. Reckon we ought to land over there, darlings.
Trust me, we want to land over here.
Run fast, hit fast, win fast. Run fast, hit fast, win fast.
Hold on to your pickups, darlings. That way, you called.
Let's go. That way.
Aye. Bouncing over this way. Oh, my, well, you can't solve the eternal mysteries of the universe without breaking a few eggs.
Don't not alone. Look over here. I'm in trouble. Recharging my shield.
Yes.
Enemy very close.
Here I go.
Fence in position. The circuit is complete.
That was calls to me. Thanks, jump jets. Rings far, and we've got about a minute.
Fence placed.
I'ma make like a black hole and loot this area. Alright, that's not exactly how black holes work, but
Anyone pass
R301 here. Wingman here. The next ring's quite a trek, and we're down to 45 seconds.
over here?
Fancy a wee stroll this way. Classic human error, that one.
I am taking fire, friends. Giving my shields a recharge. Arc star. Arc star. Grenade. I am taking fire, friends.
Reload. Got him.
Reloading.
Wee scratch.
Care package being
Recharging shield.
Phoenix kit here.
Reloading. I took out an enemy.
I am repairing myself.
Evo shield here. Level 1.
attention. There is a new kill leader.
Keep eyes on the new kill leader. Using grapple.
A numpty's been there.
Grappling. Opening fire on the enemy.
Optics here. Close range.
Repairing. Here I go.
Need a wee rejuvenation.
Repairing my damages.
Recharging my shield.
Enemy that away. Just a tick. Heal it up.
I am repairing myself.
Enemy that away.
Heard that.
Countdown.
Long walk to the next ring.
Setting up a zipline. One moment.
A wee hooligan's been there.
Replicator incoming, friends.
Rejuvenating.
Bleeding out.
This way. At me. Recharging my shield. And we're done. Shield. Reloading. Singularity deployed. Killed a hooligan.
Nice hit. Très bien.
Traveling.
Best bouncer bums this way.
Half the squad remains.
Just a tick. Healing up. That's out of this world.
Papa always said, finish what you started. I'm sorry you didn't. But I did.
1 minute. The ring is full. One moment. Gotta use a Phoenix kit.
Optics here. Close range. The next ring's quite a recharging my shield. Med kit here. Shield cell here. Reckon I hear an enemy that way.
Using grapple.
Ring's moving. Let's go. Allons-y. Let's go that way.
Enemy.
I am deploying an evac tower.
Care package being delivered.
Care package. Dropping from low orbit.
That way. Come on.
Spotted a vampire over there. An enemy. Shall we head this way? There's an Egypt.
I spotted an enemy.
Got a bad guy, but close.
Look over here. A second squad.
I am taking
I'm down.
Oh, all those drills have paid off.
Ready and excited.
Introducing your champion.
Losing isn't fun. That's why I don't do it.
We're Jumpmaster, Newty. Just like old times.
Let's land here.
We do this! Yeah.
up and ready to burn.